You all right?
Jason, when you look at this defense, it's the second straight week with 3-4, but how different is this 3-4 from what you saw last week?
Well, I think both of them are really good. They play well. I think this defense had a lot of success last week going to Kansas City, especially on third down. They were 1 for 12. Did a really good job, got turnovers, played the run well. Against the offense is pretty good in Kansas City. So I think the difference is they pressure a little bit more. They bring it from all over. They bring corners. They bring the linebackers inside. So I think San Francisco kind of just lined up and played their defense. This defense creates a little bit of a pressure on you because of how much they blitz.
Jason, DeMarco is the only running back to get a carry for you guys last week.
Yeah.
Have you always seen him as that kind of back, sort of a bell cow guy?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's worked really hard to develop himself into that, and I thought he played extremely well. We can take that one play away where he fumbled, just getting positive yards, and I think he fits his own scheme well, the way we try to do it. I think he fits that scheme. He runs hard. It's hard for one guy to tackle him. He always finishes going forward, and I think we all expect him to have a big year coming off last year, what he showed.
Is that something that does take a little time going from college to pro to be able to get to a
Yeah, I think so. I think more than anything is just seeing the defense, knowing where the cuts are, trusting your line, trusting your instincts to get you there. And I think each year he's developed. I mean, he's been a guy who's really good coming out of college, and I worked the entire offseason with him. He works really, really hard. He deserves all the credit he's getting. He's just a true pro. He's eager to learn. He's humble. He compliments his teammates, and just a really good back. I think he's got a real bright future. And obviously, our offense success, I think, is going to start with him running the football.
Statistically speaking, his chances of making the playoffs are very slim. As your first two games, how much do you look at this game?
Yeah, I think you got to stay away from the must situation. I feel like every week's that way. I mean, you're so ingrained to winning and focusing on what allows you to win. So I think more than anything, you don't want to get behind the eight ball. You focus on what's going to allow you to have success and win those games. And obviously, this is a good football team. We need to get this win.
What do you think it says about the NFL, though, that if you get in that 0-2 hole, it's very hard to climb out? I mean, just from a competitive standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, I think just this league is at an all-time high of how good teams are. Regardless of the record, I think the margin between the great teams that go in the playoffs and the teams that don't, it's just, I mean, we've been there, right? I mean, the last 3 years. And so you have to focus on what allows you to win those 5, 6, 7, 8 plays that allow you to win in those games. And, that's kind of our life story around here. And we definitely had those last Sunday. So we got to learn from that and then capitalize and make those plays that are going to allow you to stay in the game.
What do you know about Tony that makes you certain he's going to bounce back?
Well, I mean, I just know his makeup. I think nobody's harder and critical more on themselves than he is. Obviously, he's very determined and creating. He'll watch it and evaluate it and learn from those things. So, he always bounces back from these type of games, and I think he has a lot of confidence, inner confidence, and we have confidence in him as well. So we know our success, a lot of that lies on him and his ability to create and make those plays. And so I don't think anybody's worried or concerned from that standpoint. He'll continue to do what he does, and he's bounced back. He's had a really good week so far.
You've only had one game there in your career. Was it special to go home, so to speak, even if it's not as close to your hometown as some other places in the league are?
Yeah, it's always neat to go play in Tennessee. I think for me, that's really kind of where the dream started for me, and a lot of people invested in me when they didn't have to. So a lot of family, coaches, high school and college that really played a special part in football and allowing me to get to this point. So for them to be able to come and see those games, it's always special. Probably seeing how this will probably be the last time you play in Tennessee.
If you get a touchdown, are you going to sing Rocky Top?
Nah, I don't think that's going to happen, but definitely pulling for them Saturday night.
Do you have more people coming to this game than a normal road game because of that?
Yeah, I'm pretty strict on those things, but I'm sure there'll be a big crowd this week.
So they were responsible to get their own?
No, I took care of it. I took care of them.
How many did you have?
I think it's like 15, so it's not too bad. Not too bad.
You do have the orange here in your locker.
I do. The coach sent me that. I had to give Dooley a hard time because he never sent me a gift package when he was the coach there. But I get it now with old Bush Jones, so definitely support it. Anything else?
I have questions about the situation.